Right, good morning, everybody. How are we doing? We are going to continue on with our donkey this morning. And yeah, we'll see how far we get. I'm not quite sure how I'm tackling this. I don't know whether to go down here or whether to go up here, but we shall see. I'm just going to get in this dark shadow above the eye because it's giving us that continuation here with this eye socket. There we go, that's better. Right. Actually, no, I think I'll go up here. Just going to remove some of this graphite. And try and get this fur direction. It sort of goes up. It goes up this way. And then it sort of goes up in that direction. Let's just try and get that right. If I just take a small section at a time as well, then it doesn't become too overwhelming. When your baby leaves you all alone and nobody calls you on the phone, don't you feel like I'm crying? Don't you feel like crying? Well, here I am, honey. I'm going to do the blue first, just to get that layer down. Morning, Hayley. How are you? I hope you're well. Don't you feel like I'm crying? Don't you feel like crying? Feel like I'm crying. Come on, cry to me. So I feel if I lay this blue layer down first, then I know what I'm working towards. It seemed to work on this section yesterday, so I'll do it that way. Yeah, I'm good, Hayley. Thank you. Yeah, just sort of dealing with this last surge of heat that we're getting. I don't want the heat anymore. I'm fed up with it. I want autumn in the night. This has got a very smooth edge here, so I don't have to sort of feather it. I mean, I think I changed my clothes 3 times yesterday because I started off the day in like jeans and a t-shirt, took the dog for a walk, got absolutely sweltering hot, came back, put on a summer dress. The summer dress was still too much, so then I took that off and had like this sleeveless top on with some very light trouser type things on, and then that got too hot and so I think I changed again. I had a shower and I changed again, and it was just I couldn't find the right clothes to wear that was cool enough, if that makes any sense. Yeah, same. I cannot wait for winter. The sky that we look upon should tumble and fall. All the mountains should crumble to the sea. I will cry, I will cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. I want autumn. I want crunchy leaves underfoot. I want foggy mornings. I want cold. I want to be wrapped up in my jumper. I want hot chocolates and fluffy slippers and anything that allows me to snuggle. You know, grabbing the blanket off the back of the couch and I want cold and mist and walking my dog wrapped up in a coat and a scarf and hat and gloves. I want that so badly right now. She stand by me. Right, I need that Payne's Grey. Hot chocolate with marshmallow wrapped up in bed sounds so nice. Oh, it does, doesn't it? It was too hot for the quilt last night, and I hate trying to get off to sleep sort of laying on top of the covers because I'm so used to having the weight of a quilt on me, and I find it hard to sleep without that. And so when I have to go to sleep without anything on me like that, like a blanket or anything or a quilt, I just feel so wrong, and it means it takes me a lot longer to sort of get to sleep. And Nick's always saying that he always says I cocoon myself. I get in the under the quilt and I sort of lean one way so the quilt sort of drops behind my back, and then I lean the other way so it drops down the other side of my back, and then I'm sort of like cocooned in tight like a little bug. And he says I do that all the time. And I just find it hard to get to sleep if I can't do that. Payne's Grey. Oh, morning, Faisal. How are you? Right, just need some brown in it. I'm trying to keep all the colours mixed in, so the greys, the blues, the browns, the Payne Grey, so that when we come out of this section and we're up here and it's just more brown, and down here and it's just more brown, it all just sort of blends in together. So I'm trying to keep in a mix of the browns and the greys. Even though this section is quite blue, I'm still adding it, because underneath that sheen you do have the brown fur, so it's just sort of trying to keep it all there so it doesn't seem such a stark change when it's those colours are no longer in that fur, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to keep this slightly coarse texture looking on the top of the head as well, so it's about texture and blending at the moment. Just trying to give that impression of slightly coarser fur. Everything I do. Right, so let's do this section here now. So, actually, let me take some of this graphite away. And also just trying to get the fur direction right. Everything I do, do it for you. There's quite a bit of grain in this paper, this piece. Right. Right, how much blue is in this section? So it goes not as much. Get it down on the under layer. Do 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 do. I can't help it. I tell you, there's a stink up in the news at the moment about these this rack being used in school, this aerated concrete thing. I had a look to see if there was any schools in my area that was affected, but all the schools seem to be open, so. Right, I'm hoping these ears are fun to do when I get onto them. Which colour would be best next? Let's go for the right, that's that bit done there. I'm not taking this blue all the way up to the edge because there's a slight silvery grey section there. So. But, oh, I tell you, trying to cook dinner last night, we decided that we were going to have, we'd got some sausages and bacon in, and so I said I'd do like a fry up kind of thing. And the sausages that we'd bought were quite thick sausages, and I always stick them in the oven. That's how we always do sausages. We don't fry them because I can't be bothered to constantly be cleaning up all that grease that spits everywhere if you do it on the top. So I do them in the oven, and oh my god, it took them absolutely forever to cook. It was just horrendous. I was stood in that kitchen cooking for over an hour. trying to do a fry up of all things. And in the heat, that relentless heat yesterday, it was not a pleasant thing at all. The rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. I'm good for you to return. Goes by so slowly. Time can do so much for you. What does that need? What does that need? Just a little bit of the blue. Just so there's not such a stark line on there. That I take. Just putting in some shadowing now. Just a couple of lines in the fur where there's some shadowing. It's almost like he's got wrinkles on his brow. Just put a little, almost like a little echo of it just there. Hearts that made as one. And I'm just going to soften those lines just a little bit. Right. the one, boy. I don't mind. I'll be the only one. I'm just doing this little section here because the fur suddenly comes down here, so I'm just doing this section where it goes up in one direction, and then I'll add the other section just so I get it all right. Let me use this grey. What's gonna do without your smart mouth, drawing me in as you can give me out. It's been no winning, I can't bring you down. I'm in that beautiful mind, I'm on your magical mystery ride. This is quite a dark section, but I'm just gonna bring it up slowly because I just don't want to go too dark too quickly and get it wrong. Crazy and I'm out of my mind. Perfect imperfections. When I lose, I'm winning. Many times do I have to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. It's beating you down, I'll be around with every move. You're my downfall, you're my muse. Perception, my rhythm of blue. Just indicates that turning point. Where's my Payne's grey? Yep. Right, okay, so let me just see, let me get this graphite away. Just the eye. That's that section there, so this comes over here. Okay. Right. So this. Just trying to go around this bone structure. Tonight. Morning, Natalie. How are you? How are you getting on with your lino cutting? Oh, I've just realised, Natalie, you've got my little purple pencil icon. I'm just so pleased. That's one James designed for me. And I put it up. I'd not seen anyone, I don't think I'd seen it against anyone else's name yet. Oh, you're just getting ready to go out? Touching you. So gassed about your lino. It turned out so much better than you thought. It looked brilliant. It really did. You should keep doing that a lot more. You've clearly got a skill. There is a bit more bone structure that sort of goes up here into this ear, but I'm going to put it in when I do the ear. A donkey's head is not this perfectly round at the top. It's the structure that goes up into the ear, but when I do that, I'll do that later. I'm just trying to get various sections done because they've got quite a knobbly bit here. You're going, oh, look who's here, my ex-friend Natalie. What do you mean your ex-friend? I'm sure she's your friend. You're going out to your local art supply shop. Ooh, to get some nice paper and a larger roller. Ooh. I hope you've got a decent art supply shop near you. I don't have a decent art shop near me. I mean, there's Hobbycraft, That's quite good. I mean, you know, you can get the basics and everything from there, but if you want specifics, it's difficult because they're trying to cater for more than one type of hobby. So they have to allocate space to loads of things like wool, art, jigsaws, model making, scrapbooking, all those Cricut machines with all the bits and pieces, flower making, kids stuff, Halloween. It's just, there's just so much stuff that they have to allocate space for that they don't always have the specifics of what you want or a certain brand of what you want. And so hobbycraft are good to sort of get going, I think, but then as you get further and further into your hobby, or your job, whatever it is, you realize you need more than what might be on their shelves. So, you have Hobbycraft and Tyndall's. I don't know Tyndall's, but obviously when I went into London and I found the London Graphic Centre, that was just like heaven on earth. That was really good. So I tend to order a lot of stuff online now. You're having beef since yesterday. Well, I don't know what was supposed to happen yesterday, but you apologise and shake hands. She chose the wrong side. Okay. I'm going to use this grey to sort of blend those colours in. I think I need more of this sort of chocolate colour. That's warm grey. No, where's my sepia? There we go. You've popped your latest print in the Discord. Oh, okay, I'll go have a look at that in a minute. I get some of my art stuff from the Works because that's close to me. Yeah, I used to get a lot of stuff from the Works. It's so reasonable. That's what I started off with. Oh, let's go and have a look at your piece. Hang on. Oh my God, that's amazing, Natalie. Wow. That is crazy good. Crazy good. I'm a free agent. I always play devil's advocate. Something you should know should you wish to continue with this friendship. Thanks. Right, so this comes up here. Let's do this little bit first. What was your inspiration for that piece? Was it just a picture that you'd seen, or was it something you just sort of did from imagination? I've got so many pencils on my desk. I'm trying to... the print was a photo of my dad, who hates photos being taken of him. Oh, bless. Then I just made it black and white and raised the contrast. That's brilliant. I'm gonna have another look. Hang on. That's your dad. It looks like he doesn't know that picture was being taken of him then. You're no good at drawing. I'm sure you are. Practice, 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 practice. Right, okay, so now I think it's just this bit that goes up here. Some on my way. I don't like having my photo taken either. And then I'm trying to make more of an effort to have myself in photos, because I remember someone saying to me, well, that's all very well and good you not wanting to be in photos, but when you're no longer here, what will your family have to look at? And I thought, very good point. Okay, so I'm trying to make the effort to be more in things and not be so sort of, oh no, don't point that thing at me, let me get out of the way. I'm trying to be more relaxed about it. I need to go back to see you soon. Nice people and Natalie. Okay, see you soon, Faisal. You have a good day. Right. I should be able to do the rest of this bit now. No, I don't want the Payne's grey. I want this dark sepia. Same with you and cameras. I used to hate it, now I tolerate it. Yeah, exactly. I'm exactly the same. It wasn't until after my own dad passed that I realised when we were going through photos that he was generally the one behind the camera. And so there was loads of pictures of me and my brothers and mum and that, but there's hardly any pictures of my dad. The only one I could find was, so this goes to show how rare it was, the only one I could find of my dad that I actually have up in my lounge downstairs is one that I took of him when him and my mum came to visit me after I'd given birth to James. And they'd come down for a visit, and I've got this lovely picture of my dad looking at my mum. They stood right in front of the fireplace, and he just seems to have turned to her, and he's got this really lovely, genuine smile on his face. And I sort of snapped the picture, and that is pretty much the only picture I've got of my dad, because he was the one that was always behind the camera. And it's just something I think people do without thinking about it. And I thought, I don't want that to be the situation for my kids, you know? That they're like, hang on, mum's not in any of these pictures because she's always the one behind the camera, or she always used to run and hide. So I'm trying to... I mean, there's even a section in my wedding video when I got married to Nick, and there's this bit where the videographer had sort of come to the house to sort of video me sort of like getting ready and the hours before the wedding and stuff like that. And there's a bit that he left in that didn't get edited out, where you hear me quite clearly say, as the photographer is saying, oh, stand this way, turn this way, could you lift your shoulder, lower the bouquet, do that. And I'm like, oh, I hate having my photograph, and I just say it out loud, I hate having my photograph taken. And my mum in the background said, well, it's your wedding day, you're gonna have to get used to it. So yeah, thanks, Mum. The instant that we left. The site still haven't fixed their network issue, so I can chill here until they call me back. Good. I like the pictures you've been posting on Instagram, Faisal. It's nice to sort of put a face to the name. But it's all coming back to me. Right, let's use this grey. This is quite a dark section. Even though I hate yesterday's pictures because I was fully tired. You didn't look tired. Which colour? Let's do this Payne's grey. Do it again, but then they always seem right. Looks like someone forced the helmet into you. I'm going to have to go and have a look back at that picture then to see what you're talking about. Just trying to blend that slightly. Eddie's looking all right. I need my dark sepia. My fingers sucking in my toes. Love is all around her, and so the feeling grows. To be honest, I'm not a selfie taker, and when I'm with friends, I tend to live in the moment. It's only when I'm with family that I ever take people pictures. Yeah, I'm not a selfie person either, to be honest. And I very often, that whole living in the moment thing, I think is really important, because so many people live through moments through the lens of their phone. And I think it's living in the moment is really important. Experience it for yourself, not think so much about, oh, I must capture this to show other people all the time. I think a lot of people get caught up in the whole social media thing of, oh, everyone else is showing what a fabulous life they're living. I must also show what a fabulous life I'm living. I must capture every moment and put it on social media. And it's like, no, that's not what you should be doing. Most of my pictures are taken by someone else. I don't normally taking pictures either. Yeah, exactly. No, I love you, I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end. Someone love. It's written in the wind, oh, everywhere I go. So if you really love me, come on and let it show. I mean, I know we'll have lots of photos taken in a couple of weeks, because it's Nick's mum's 80th birthday, and so we're all going out on the day, so have afternoon tea at a hotel, and a lot of the family is gathering, a family that I haven't seen since my wedding, like far-flung relatives are going to be turning up, so I'm going to have to get used to that camera again. I caught myself taking a picture of a frothed milk hot chocolate yesterday, and I was like, what am I doing? I mean, a frothed hot milk chocolate does sound quite nice, but I think we do get pulled into that. I must take pictures of my food. Everyone else takes pictures of their food. For two. I mean, having said all that, I will ask my brother David to take pictures of his food. and put them on social media purely because he will go to these really, really expensive restaurants and dine a la carte. You know, he'll go to like these famous chefs' restaurants. And my brother David has always, you know, felt like he deserved the champagne lifestyle, as we call it. And so he works really damn hard though, and treats himself that way. That's his thing. He's a foodie. So I think that's okay. Extraordinary. I mean, if you look at my phone, if you looked at the photo album on my phone, it is literally the pets. It's like the dog's doing something cute, the cats are doing something cute. Oh, must do this, must take a video of that, must take a video of this. It's mainly animals and source pictures, art inspiration that I think I might. There are very rarely pictures of people on there that I save. Right, I'm going to use just need a little bit of some fine hairs coming down here. Yeah, that's better. Speaking of animals, because of your stream, I was able to answer one of the questions in James's competition yesterday about the names of the dogs. So thank you. That's okay. What was the question? As in the names of our dogs? Rosie and Mango, do you mean? Yeah. Well, you're welcome. I mean, I did try and give him some oh, name James's two dogs. Okay. I did actually try and give him some animal questions for his quiz. Like what's the length of an elephant pregnancy and things like that, and he was like, I can't ask him that. Of course you can. Of course you can. I'm sure they know. Hang on, I'm just trying to sort these out. So that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Right, okay, so that is where I think I'm going to leave it today. So we've joined this section of the head there, which I'm quite happy with. I think I might darken this section here a bit more tomorrow, but it's okay as it is. I'm still going to tweak it because I'm still not happy, but it's getting there. So anyway, thank you for joining me today, guys. It's been great to have you along as always. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Oh, thank you, Natalie. Yeah, have a really good rest of the day. Try and hide from the heat as much as you can. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So take care, everyone. Love to you all.